I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. I'm on it.
Hey, Freak Show! You're going nowhere!
We'll do it live! Fuck it!
Welcome back, kids and coaches, to another episode of West of Nowhere Easter Edition. I am Levi.
And I'm Shane.
Yeah. I even wore my Jesus merch today, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nice.
Got my hair down. Been doing my best impression of him all week. Did
So
I send
now
you
you
those
have to
snaps?
die?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, I'm back now. I'm dead. Now I came back to life.
Okay, all right. Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
so. Did I send you those snaps this week?
Yes, you did.
Oh my god, I was having too much fun with it. So some of our patron people, the Zammerslas in particular, like Hannah thinks it's the funniest shit ever. So
Yeah,
like the
that's awesome.
first day I did it, like on Wednesday, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna meet the homies for dinner later in the week. Hope nothing bad happens. Judas is being weird. I don't know. She's like, Jesus, no.
That's awesome.
You just gotta have a little fun with it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then on Friday, I was like, for some reason, there's a bunch of Romans outside, and Judas is hanging out with them. Awkward. And then, and then I said, and Mel Gibson's got a camera for some.
Oh,
crack
dude.
myself up.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's what I've been doing to entertain myself this week.
Nice, man. I spent the last week in Georgia, well, Alabama, Georgia, back and forth.
Georgia. Yeah.
My son hasn't been home since he was like 1, so I took him to see a lot of family. And
As a
first day
conscious being, he's there.
oh, I know, yeah. It was way better.
Yeah.
He was a little rude ass, and everyone's like, "Oh, he's so cute." And I was like, "No, he's being rude."
He's an asshole. No.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
Jesus.
Yeah, everyone frowns upon. Everyone's like, "Oh, you can't call kids assholes." You definitely can. I support the message of calling kids assholes. All right,
Yeah.
get out in front of it.
Yeah. You gotta get them early so they know. Like,
Yeah.
listen, you're being a dick right now.
Yeah, be the change you want to see in the world. All right.
Yeah, exactly. It's right in there with like using like correct body anatomy terms for,
Yes.
teaching them, but shit like that, teach them while they're young so they know. But the same thing, you gotta teach them that they can be an asshole and people are gonna fucking tell them, and that's just the way it is. Life comes at you fast,
Yeah. So get insurance. All right.
Yeah. Is that I was like trying to remember whose slogan that was.
I'm pretty sure it's an insurance company. It's gotta
Yeah.
be. It's too good not to be.
Let us know in the comments because I don't remember, but it's good marketing because I still remember it. But speaking of good marketing, check out our Patreon list. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. We want to thank Adam Pacino, Tony Burgess. Oh man, oh no, where'd Sam? Where'd you go, Sam? Damn.
Sam.
Rip.
R.I.P.
Well,
Yep.
I'll give her one more for the good old time's sake.
Yeah.
Sam Norton, Natalie Tacarante, Mark Stadler, Colton Zammersla, Kylie Gangwish, Jeremy Brazzers, and Chantel. Did I miss somebody? No.
Just Sam. You said Colton too, right? Yeah.
Oh, no, I did not say Colton. Oh, yeah, I did say Colton.
Yeah.
I did say Zach. Yeah.
Well, you get double the money for your buck. Wait. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It's early. Dude, random side thought. There's this girl that I saw on TikTok.
You ran a girl
German.
on TikTok?
No, I ran across her, and
okay,
she's
gotcha.
German first language, English second language, and she's dyslexic. So when she's talking, it is just a jumbled mess. Like it sounds like she's, like in the like when you put your hand on the keyboard in Microsoft Word, and shit just keeps going. Like that's just kind of how it is. She just rolls with it. She's repeating
like
until
this
she get.
Before or after you hit her with the car?
I didn't hit her. I don't know this person in real life.
Dude,
I just seen
ran
her on the TikTok.
You ran her over on TikTok. Now she's dyslexic. All right.
Yeah.
We're firing you from the show. Good luck.
Oh my god. It's been a blessing. I just want to thank the city of Philadelphia.
We've been thinking about this for a couple weeks now. We break it to you now that we know that you ran a girl over.
Yeah. Can't be doing that, I guess.
Yeah. People get real upset about it.
Thanks, Obama. Yeah, so what all did you do on your trip?
We did a lot of porch sitting. A lot of...
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Typical backwoods Georgia shit, huh?
Dude, I love it, man. It was so much fun. We taught my son how to drive one of those like I'm pretty sure it's called a Gator. It's like it's an ATV golf cart essentially.
Yeah. Those
Yeah,
things are sweet.
Yeah, we taught my son how to drive one without flipping us over, so that was cool.
Perfect. Did he accidentally flip you over before
He almost did. It was because like the gas pedal, he's like,
Oh yeah.
And we're like, okay, all right, well, just ease into the pedal and then speed up when you're gonna turn. And he heard floor it when you're turning. So
yeah,
fuck.
Get gas through the turns.
Yeah. But once he figured out how not to flip us, he did pretty good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So that was a lot of fun. Played a lot of cornhole. Slowly getting him more and more into it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I was just saying, Nat sent me a video, like all you guys playing, but I was like, I saw him in there. I was like, oh shit.
The problem with that video she sent you is
yeah,
that's at 27 feet, and the first two bags in the video he misses, and she stops recording, and the third bag hits the board.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, he missed the perfect video of a 7-year-old like tossing a bag better than most adults can do.
No, that's in photography, that's called the definitive moment. Yeah. She missed the iconic shot. So if it would have been still images, she would have just had like a bag on the ground, right? But she missed like the good shot. So I'm learning stuff at school. It's crazy.
Damn, dude. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
The definitive shot.
Yeah.
That's when it all turned around and the montage starts.
Yeah. Like whenever you see the best example is like in football when like the high pointed catch is up and Odell Beckham's like, that fucking shot, like that's it. But you don't want to get up when the ball's like not even in the frame yet, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or when he's like past where you were originally taking the photo, like you missed it. But anyway, little fun fact for you.
Yeah, dude, all right.
Yeah, so not a whole lot different with me other than I got a job now. I'm officially
working
employed.
Target?
No.
Kmart? Walmart?
No. Oh. Shields, it's a sporting goods store. Well,
Shields.
Mostly sporting goods. Yeah, it's
sounds like an insult.
Cabela's. Yeah.
You
It's
Shield?
pretty cool though. Everybody's pretty fucking cool there though. So
nice. So yeah, that's all that matters.
Like every time I've been in there before, it's always a very all the people there are very friendly. The workers there, everybody's in a good mood. And I was like, that's kind of wild that they managed to get everybody that just is in a good mood there all the time. Turns out that's not the case because I work there now. So it's just
of course.
People are like, you know what, we're selling fun stuff. Why would we be mad? You know what I mean? Kylie was like, she's like, they hired the most argumentative person I know. I was like, yeah, I guess that's true. But I can turn it on and off also. Like, weirdly she made that comment, and I was like, I've helped you at a store before.
That's because you like Kylie, like as a friend. You know what I'm saying? Like as a person.
Do I? Yeah, I guess you're right. But
you're right.
There's definitely an on-off switch.
It would take one wrong statement, and you were like, "Fuck you" and "fuck your bar soap" you're trying to find.
Well, here's the thing.
Like, you'd be trying, they'd be like, not even old, some like regular dude, like let's say my age, right? And he just makes one comment about how
person if it's gonna be somebody.
He just makes one comment about how Trump's gonna save the country, and you're just like, I'm done with this.
Speaking of that, I had a guy in yesterday. He had the most like decadent Trump hat I've ever seen. So it was decadent. It was a baseball cap, but it was like the high like cap part.
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Like it was just like it looked stilted, and I was like, okay, this is like wait till he got closer. I knew it said Trump, but I didn't see what the rest of it said. There was like little like I don't know little comment like embroidered in like around it.
Ooh.
It was a
All
black
right.
hat, right? Trump's in
Fancy.
like big silver letters or
Yeah.
gold letters, and then there's this metal bar that went across it, like it was like an attachment to this hat,
Yeah.
and it was engraved with 2024. I was like, how much money do you have to donate to get a hat like that, bro? Like, all I ever see is the shitty, Make America Great Again hats, or the 2024 hats now, I guess. But
Yeah.
anyway, I was like, that's fucking wild. Also, I don't really think he's gonna make it to 2024.
Dude,
Only got
I didn't
indicted.
know. Dude, yeah, I didn't know that you could not pay off people to be quiet.
I know. Every movie I ever watch involving New York, there's people getting paid off, and I thought it was okay.
I thought you just couldn't pay, like, you just couldn't pay public officials or, police, like important people. But, like,
Yeah.
everyone pays hookers, right? So when did that become
So
illegal?
I think the main issue is that it is so this whole thing, the whole indictment is not because there's like 34 charges. It's not about him specifically, but
Yeah.
really his decision making within his business, and that's kind of where he's getting, fucked, so to speak. Like he made a lot of business decisions via, like he's making the decisions ultimately, but these are organization kind of issue, not specifically just him, but since he's the guy making those calls, they're like, you're fucking coming after you, but you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Not
So a lot of yeah, it's actually super business, or super boring.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
All right.
falsifying business records, a lot of like bureaucratical business law, like
So this shit has
very.
nothing to do with Stormy Daniels.
It does because that's involved in so the money that he paid her is money that he fraudulently recorded
Oh,
as
he
expenses.
embezzled. Oh.
Yeah, expenses through his company. Like he used
Okay.
company money to pay her because he doesn't actually have any fucking money. So he's just using his business money to do all these things, and that's one of the things. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it is included, but yeah, there's a lot of different shit. It's all very boring business stuff. You can go and look through it, but I mean, I wouldn't recommend it because you'll fall asleep unless you're tired and try and go to sleep. Then
Just stay awake.
maybe check it out. But yeah, so we'll see. I guess. I also don't think even if this like goes by him, I really don't think that he's gonna get 2024 because I think him and DeSantis are gonna cannibalize each other.
Yeah.
Because you
Okay.
think of how popular Ron DeSantis is, the governor from Florida, right now.
Yeah.
People fucking love that guy because he hates everybody else. So
Nice,
so,
dude. Yeah. That's what we need. you
yeah,
know?
like you know what? He's younger. Is a newer model. Lower mileage, less
Hey.
chaos, and
Mm-hmm.
so I kind of just wonder if it's going to get to the point where at like before the primary for the candidates, if one of the two isn't just going to be like, I fully endorse this person just to save face, because otherwise they're going to get fucking, they're going to tear each other apart, and then they're going to split the vote.
Yeah, and then they'll
the
lose.
Democrats are just going to win anyway.
I want Terry Crews to run in a wig.
In a wig? Yeah. The
Yeah.
full-on idiocracy.
Yeah, dude, a long,
Yeah.
and his
Baldy
like
gold tank top. And
Uh-huh.
yeah, I mean,
I'd vote for Terry Crews.
yeah, I mean, you'd be hard-pressed to find somebody who didn't want it. Well, there's a big part of the population that probably wouldn't like him specifically, but, he's a big, ripped white guy, they'd probably be all right with it, you know what I mean?
Damn it. I forgot that. I forgot about that part.
Yeah. Good news is that a lot of those people are just kind of dying off, but
Yeah, right. Yeah. That's
yeah. So, Anyway, that's the political side of the stuff.
Yeah, nice.
We almost started to talk about this before we started recording, but
Okay.
we were smart and saved it. So, Bud Light. Dude, I've never, like, even when I was drinking, I didn't think about Bud Light this fucking much. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen Bud Light's logo. I've seen Anheuser-Busch's name
Yeah.
so fucking much in
It's
this last
honestly
week.
super smart of them, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, so much free advertising, dude.
here's why does it matter what's on the outside of the fucking can that you drink with your shitty beer?
Yeah.
Like,
The best part is like, so for those of you who don't have the
okay.
internet, somehow are not even looking at, like, somehow don't look at the internet, but found this podcast. So Dylan Mulvaney, a prominent TikTok personality, has a series on TikTok where she goes, there's day X, like day 1, day 2, days of girlhood. So Dylan has transitioned and is now a female, right? So, Days of Girlhood is her TikTok series,
Okay.
and she day 365 was given a gift by Bud Light with a picture of her face on the can. This is not a production can. This is not things that people can go buy. This is a specific gift just for Dylan Mulvaney, right? And just hey, we know you're doing this thing, Days of Girlhood series. Here's your 365-day girlhood gift from Bud Light.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
And it's like a, like a little, like, partnership. She is not the new spokesperson of Bud Light. This is just like a little random
It
thing.
sounds like she's the spokesperson to me.
Yeah.
And how dare Bud Light, all right, pick a side in this war that the country is waging?
Yeah.
I'm just playing.
No, it's crazy because that's how people are taking it. It's like, bro, that's not even what the fuck is happening. Like think of it as, okay, me and you are both into video games. You know when you see a not a celebrity but like an influencer get a
Right.
fucking brand new console.
Yeah, fuck them.
Okay, like that sucks that they're getting a brand new console for free because
Right,
they don't have
yeah.
to pay for it like everybody else. But that's not like Xbox going, hey, listen, this fucking random streamer is our new one and only person. Like, companies give gifts to people all the fucking time. And whatever. Okay, so that's part of it. And people have been freaking the fuck out. Namely, like, the most conservative people. There's collages on or not collages, what is compilations, that's the word.
Compilations, all right.
Yeah. I was like, it starts with a C.
It's just a bunch of pictures together, all right?
Yeah, just a bunch of pictures of different dudes with gigantic trucks.
Nice.
And so there's videos of people on TikTok and YouTube and Facebook all bitching about this and, well, fuck this, I'm never drinking Bud Light again. I'm gonna drink, Modelo or Coors or something else.
Another
And
shitty
it's like,
beer.
and it's like, okay, first of all, hilarious because like every major brewing company has done something for pride. Like, it's not
Yeah.
like, oh, fuck Anheuser-Busch. Okay, I'm gonna go drink Modelo. Well, wouldn't you know it? Who owns Modelo? Fuck Anheuser-Busch. So stupid. People are so dumb. And then, Coors. Okay, Coors has been like the longest active like supporter of LGBTQ. Like, they're the first brewing company to end discrimination based on sex, or not sex, but
Yeah, but look here,
What
okay? They do it. They don't put it on their can, okay? They do it
They
behind
do,
closed
actually.
doors. They do it like in the closet where they need to stay, okay? They don't come out here and put it in my face. God damn it.
And the fucking weirder thing is that this is like, even if it was a rainbow themed can, which I don't think it is, because that's usually not until June, right? That's Pride Month.
Okay.
Bud Light's been doing rainbow cans for like the last 8 years, 9 years. I don't know. Like, It's not new.
The can that I saw had a bunch of like pronouns on it. It was like a rainbow, like going around, and then a bunch of pronouns on it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that one.
I have, but I don't know where that's from. You know what I mean? Like, because every time I type in Bud Light and then people freaking out, it's just over the Dylan Mulvaney part. And I don't know if it's like, that's like what they're going to be doing for the next few months just in support of Pride or what, but like...
What if someone just photoshopped it?
That'd be hilarious.
Like, obviously they made Dylan Mulvaney, is what you said?
Mulvaney, yeah.
Mulvaney, yeah. So they made her a can, and that was it. And then someone was like, yo, let's watch the internet fucking explode. Hold my beer.
Hold my beer. Yeah.
And they just made this fake fucking picture.
I just don't get it. Even if they had cans with her face on it, which they don't.
Yeah.
Why the fuck? Like, it doesn't change the fact that A, you've been giving them your business for how many fucking years now? Like, they already have most of your money.
Yeah.
Especially since most of the people who drink Bud Light probably aren't gonna last forever. You know what I mean? Like, let's be honest. Like, it's not like they're at the pinnacle of health.
Yeah.
So anyway, pretty exciting in the celebrity ring of people getting pissed off about this. We got Kid Rock, who
man, I've seen some memes. Glorious.
Yeah, I've been sharing quite a few of them. God, Kid Rock, I was just making fun of him a few episodes ago where he's got his No Snowflakes tour. And would you know it, this fucking this thing that doesn't even affect him at all made him the biggest snowflake I've ever seen. He made a video and he said, "Hey, listen, got a message for Bud Light here." And then he turns and he's just got a semi-automatic. We'll do semi in quotes because it seems pretty quick semi-automatic, and just lights up this stack of Bud Light cans, which he probably paid for. And then he said, "Fuck Bud Light and fuck Anheuser-Busch. Have a terrific day." And it's very funny. It's very funny to me. It's like, here's another one. I don't know if you remember Adam. You know who Adam Calhoun is?
The name sounds familiar, but it's not ringing a bell.
So he's we might have talked about him when a lot of the kneeling shit was going on. He he's a bearded dude, tattoos, and he, I guess, is a rapper slash, I don't know, singer dude, but he's mostly known for funny videos. He used to make videos all the time, just trashing on like that Whoa Vicky girl, that obviously white girl that pretends to be black, and
yeah.
Like, he made some videos of her that I thought were really funny. But anyway, he came out with a video and he was like, "Oh, okay, well, listen, fuck this."
Yeah.
And then he, throws his Bud Light can or whatever and then starts drinking something else, which is, everybody immediately started dunking on him because they're like, they're more pro LGBTQ than the other one. So you're dumb. And then he made another video and he's like, "Listen, I'm going to make it plain and simple for all you dumb bitches, okay? They're capitalists. Like, they're making money. Like, that's what they do. Like, this is just a ploy to make money." And I was like, hold on. Are you saying that capitalism is bad right now? Like, I feel like that's not the line that you want to make. Like, I could be wrong, but... And it just cracks me up where... these uber conservative, like, talking heads are always trying to grift to appease a base. Like, he probably, I don't know how he thinks of as a person, but I'm assuming he doesn't actually have any problem with gay people. Like, he just is putting on a lot of fronts. Like, he's always been that kind of guy. And, most of these people behind closed doors, they don't actually give a shit one way or the other. But when something happens in the fucking news, you best believe they're gonna go full tilt to one side. So,
yeah.
So, oh no, I don't care personally, but somebody think, you know what? turns out capitalism is bad. Like, I don't think that the government should force you to do anything other than believe things that I believe. You know,
Right.
like it's always like I don't think that this should happen until it's something that directly opposes my views or perceived views. You know, so it's been really entertaining to watch because people are just stupid. And also to think that these companies didn't take any of this into effect before making these decisions. Like, big corporations, they don't breathe without doing market
Extensive
research.
research, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how much money they put it, but they spend millions of dollars to make more millions of dollars. Like, it's not like, you know what? Fuck it. Just one guy's like, let's make a fucking rainbow can. Put
Yeah,
she, her, they, them on it, you know? What could go wrong? And then, like, the internet just exploded. Like, oh, maybe don't do it. And so I I was watching this one guy's video, and he's talking about the consumer, and as a corporation that's geared towards making money, they're tilting their I don't know sites basically to a different consumer group,
Yeah.
different demographic, because you're always trying to get new demographics involved.
Yeah.
And they're like willing to sacrifice this small group of people freaking out because they know one of a few things. One, the people that are freaking out are largely over a certain age, so probably not going to be consumers for very much longer.
Right.
Two, not that big of a group anyway. And also, lower socioeconomic maybe, so they spend less money anyway. So like,
Yep.
fuck it. If we can gear towards people who have these higher paying, like, tech jobs and jobs in like fields in line with people who are more on the left leaning side,
Yeah.
they're like, we could probably make more money that way. And I was like, I didn't even think about it like that, but that makes a lot more sense than, fuck it, we're just gonna make rainbow cans in case half of our consumer base doesn't actually hate gay people, contrary to how they act. But
I thought, yeah, that's exactly what I thought it was. I talked to Nat about it. I was like, they don't care one way or the other. They're just like, here's a good way to make money.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, it's like, okay, you have a product, and that that one big chunk of, not the whole thing, and maybe not even majority, but one chunk of that purchasing group fucking hates a good portion of the population. Like, adding that population to your targeted demographic seems like it would be not a great thing at surface level,
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say the funny thing is that group you're talking about, a lot of them, if they drink Bud, it's Bud Heavy. They don't even drink Bud Light, so they'd never even buy those cans to begin with. Before there was ever a rainbow on them, they didn't buy them. Now there's a rainbow, they won't buy them. You're not losing any money. I mean, fine, they won't buy their 6-pack of Bud Heavy on Saturday to drink on Sunday after church, whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. It's very weird. And like we said at the beginning of this little conversation, like, when's the last time you heard Bud Light so fucking much, Like, just so much free advertisement, so much, there's an actual term for that, and I can't think of it, but essentially that's what it boils down to, is free advertisement. Like, word of mouth, and a little Streisand effect-y. Like, all these people bitching about Bud Light are saying Bud Light. Like, fuck these guys. Fuck Bud Light for them supporting, like, doing this thing. And then, like, you look at what they're saying, and like, that really doesn't sound that bad. But okay. And the wildest take out of all of this is when I saw I've only seen one person saying this, so I don't think this is the actual reason. I think it's just somebody tried to twist it into this. But somebody was like, well, the reason we're saying fuck Bud Light is because they came out with this trans can right after the Nashville shooting, which had a trans person who was the attacker, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, That's what you're going with. That's your fucking. The reason you're freaking out. Like that. There's no way. Like, this plan's probably been ready to go for months. Like there's no way they weren't. Because you got to fucking set up a whole thing just to print these cans with this
Yeah.
lady's face on it. That's not a quick like. We'll just do that on Tuesday. Like, you know. So, like, and you don't really get to choose when that, like, so it was Dylan's 365th day of her series, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's a set day. Like, that's going to happen whether or not that shooting happens or not. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And also, there's been maybe 3 trans school shooters, right? And, like, how many other ones? And how many other, mostly just white kids, like, are featured in advertising everywhere? You don't see people freaking out about that. Like, you're just basically trying to shoehorn an argument or a rationale that's not actually a thing.
Yeah.
So, anyway. So, there it is. That's
Yeah.
all. That's all.
That's
for
all.
for the Bud Light, anyway. Nah, kind of.
Oh,
I
man.
did forget about this part. Because Dylan Mulvaney is also paid ambassador for Nike, which doesn't surprise me. If you've seen pictures of Dylan, very fit, very thin, right? So
Okay.
Nike's just going to gravitate towards that. Anyway, also free advertisement because people are Googling Dylan Mulvaney like crazy right now, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You'll never guess who is like, no, fuck this shit. Fuck you, Nike, for doing this. And it's the fucking weirdest thing.
Kanye West.
No.
Damn it.
Pretty, like, within Kanye's circle of people that he knows, though,
Oh,
was
great.
married to this person's stepdad. Or no, was married, stepdad to somebody he was married to.
Holy, just fucking tell me.
So Caitlyn Jenner, right?
What?
Yeah. Right? So Caitlyn Jenner blasts woke Nike for making transgender Dylan Mulvaney a paid ambassador. Ugh.
What?
Yeah.
Hold on
I'm
a
just gonna
second.
let you sit on that for a second. Yeah.
My
So
brain's
Caitlyn
breaking.
Jenner, as you know, is a trans woman who was an Olympic athlete.
Yeah.
And is like, you know what, Nike, you piece of shit. How dare you? How dare you make this also trans woman an influencer? So yeah. The reasoning you'll never guess, but you probably would be able to guess given enough time. But Caitlyn is saying that trans women are taking over women's sports, and also there was a specific way that she had phrased it. Basically, like, women are being erased. Women's history is being erased. Is kind of the messaging that what Caitlyn was saying, which is hilarious and also very stupid. And it's so crazy because you're getting a lot of these people who have transitioned and are like leaning into a more conservative base because maybe they already had that conservative leaning, but then they see just the fucking hate that they get from the left leaning ones.
Yeah,
And it like kind of pushes them further. There's another woman who transitioned that I see on TikTok sometimes where again, this argument with this, I follow the person that she was arguing with, who is very, very intelligent, and is like, listen, this is why you're wrong, blah, blah, blah. They had a debate, and I see a lot of clips of it. Anyway, she has also, like, kind of been pushed into conservative, like, fields, and she's, well, it's crazy that they just so supportive of this, blah, blah, blah. Like, well, yeah, you're, like, trying to deny people the same experience that you had. Like,
right.
You're only allowed to have it for some reason. So, yeah, they're kind of mad. Like, that's a shitty fucking take to have. And, going back to the Caitlyn Jenner being mad about this Nike, not even partnership, not even like she's getting her own custom line of fucking Jordans or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's literally just, she's probably wearing a Nike sports bra and some pictures on Instagram or something. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's like, whatever, dude. Like, and yeah, it's just kind of wild. Anyway, I thought that was pretty.
Yeah, no, that's a little ridiculous. I don't.
Yeah. Like when I saw that, I wasn't shocked because I know that Caitlyn has a lot of really terrible stances on a lot of things, but it's like, okay, man, or woman, I guess.
Yeah.
Fuck that up. Anyway,
I think you're safe. I think you can say that. I think you can say okay, man,
yeah, like
and it not be.
yeah, because I say that to
yeah.
I say that to women all the time.
Dude,
All right, man,
I call
whatever.
chicks dude all the time. Like, dude, did you see that shit?
Yeah.
I don't think it's. Yeah, I think you're all right.
I definitely
dare
have
you?
Yeah,
How fucking
I've definitely
dare you?
seen people that are like just don't call me dude, like and then when somebody says that, I'm like, okay, I won't. But if like it's so part of my like unconscious language, you
Yeah.
know, like where sometimes I just spit shit out and I'm not even thinking about it. It's like muscle memory, like whatever, dude. All right, man. Like,
Yeah.
like it just fires off, and I'm like, you can't be mad about that. And I think a large portion of people probably aren't, but sometimes you run into that like couple people where like, all right,
Yeah.
or okay, person, okay, human. Nice to meet you, individual.
Oh my god. Yeah, so it can be extreme sometimes for sure.
Yeah. So I had found this thing on Facebook. I seen this.
Oh great.
This-
You're getting news from Facebook now. Cool.
Yeah, I know. So, this guy was he had served 30 years for murder and then was released because he had been falsely convicted.
Okay.
And then so 2 years later, he gets
Yeah.
put back in prison because so yeah, he got put back in prison. Yeah, so he was released in 2021 on a conditional release, which I feel is weird, specifically because he was falsely convicted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, right there where they're like, you know what, hold on, we'll let you go even though you didn't do this, but on a couple conditions.
Yeah. Better watch yourself.
And then, so the Florida appealed and overturned his overturned conviction, right?
Right.
Claiming that withheld evidence was not material to the case because that's the reason his conviction was overturned in the first place. There was evidence withheld, right? So then he gets put back in fucking prison. Yeah, and so now he's got to either get like granted, what are they, like a pardon,
Yeah.
or get parole, basically. So how shitty is that?
Dude,
They were
out,
like,
out for 2 years, back to jail.
yeah, they're like, listen, you're good, man. We overturned your conviction, and then a different court was like, no, get him back.
So I think at that point, if he didn't commit any crime in the 2 years he was out before they put him back,
yeah,
I'd say he's probably solid. He just spent 30 years in jail. Was it?
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't murder, right? Like it was probably like armed robbery or some shit.
Oh, so he was in prison for 30 years for murder. Yeah.
Oh, for murder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put him back.
Yeah. Yeah. So in 1989, this
89.
that's when this guy got convicted. This guy got shot, and this other guy, Crosby Green, is the man who was released and then put back in jail.
Yeah.
He was sentenced by an all-white jury, which, late 80s.
You know how that
Florida.
goes.
You know how it be. So he was in prison 28 years, granted release, and then upon his release, he was given an ankle monitor and, had to do, those check-ins with basically a parole officer, essentially. He's already on parole. And his attorney, stated he, participated in all of that. He didn't do anything. He's been a model citizen
Yeah.
for the 2 years after he's been out. and now he's back fucking him. So pretty exciting. God, it's so crazy because it's like, you know, I think about it more in terms of like the death penalty. Like, there's obviously some cases where you're like, yeah, fucking kill that guy. Like, pretty easy. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, what's his name? Ted.
Do you know his name?
Teddy. God, the guy
Teddy Bundy?
Yeah, old Teddy Bundy.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking kill that guy for sure. You know, kill Jeffrey Dahmer, even though they didn't. Somebody beat him to death, but
So they did.
well,
Just
the
not
government.
the day you wanted.
Yeah, he died in government. What are they? Anyway, so
Yeah.
you know, there's clear cases where it's like slam dunk. We have pictures of this guy murdering people. Like, we found a body in his suitcase or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
kill those fucking people. But then you get these cases where it's like, this guy's been in prison for 30 years, and they're like, you know what, you guys fucked up, check this shit out. And they're like, you're right, we did. And they let him out. And then they just fucking put him right back in, because they're like, you know what, actually, we got it right. That shit didn't matter, turns out. Like, who decides? It's so arbitrary, it seems. And you see cases on, like, death row of, like, innocent man gets fucking executed, and they were like, we have the guy over here. DNA got him. Like, but that guy's already dead, you know?
Yeah.
It's so crazy. And, you know, I think about, what's that? Is it Minority Report?
Yeah.
Where they're like precogs detecting crimes before they happen. Like, part of me thinks that's a really good system, but then, like, the guy who doesn't want, you know, to accidentally get arrested for maybe thinking about murdering somebody too much. I'm like, well, I don't know. Like, what if I just have some wicked road rage one day and I'm like, I just want to fucking run that guy off the road, and then all of a sudden I'm getting pulled over. I'm like, I wasn't actually going to do it.
Well, that movie wasn't about thinking about it. That movie was they were able to see the future. So, like,
it was right before they did.
Yeah, they would show up right before the crime was going to happen because they were going to do it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then I'm safe. All right, put them in.
Yeah,
Let's
dude,
get
think
some
about it as much
precogs
as you
in this
want.
bit.
As long as you're not actually going to do it, you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely won't. So
Think about murder as much as you want. Do it.
yeah. That's our
Just
that's
do
the
it.
message that we've been trying to convey to our base here. Listen,
We got you,
if
Nike.
there's any, just do it. If there's anything you could take away from this show, it's think about murder as much as you want. Yeah.
Just don't do it,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, yeah. Don't do it. Just don't actually do it, but do it.
Yeah.
You know,
Don't actually, yeah.
Do it in your brain, not in your hands, you know?
I mean, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some things you can do in your hands, but not murder.
Yeah. Like making cereal.
Maybe don't do it in your brain either. Don't shoot yourself. That's weird.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't do that. That's bad.
Yeah.
Maybe just don't do it. I don't know.
Yeah, just don't do it. Never mind. Don't. Sorry, Nike.
Nike, don't call us. Fuck.
Yeah, never mind.
That's all I got for stories this week.
All right, well, surprise, surprise. Still at number one this week. One thing at a time, Morgan Wallen.
Dang.
Which I have to say, this album is not as good as the Dangerous album. I'm sorry, it's not. There are some good songs.
Yeah.
But if you crank out 36 fucking songs, there's bound to be a couple good ones.
Yeah. I could crank out 36 songs and have a couple bangers, you know what I mean?
Probably. I would hope so. Debuting at number 2 is Face by Jimin. Yep. Don't know who that is. Debuting at number 3, Did You Know There's a... And then I can't see the rest of the album, so just leave it at that. By Lana Del Rey.
Did you know there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard?
Oh, what the... Stop with the long title. Look, come on.
Yeah.
You get 4 words max. You get 5 words max.
I think, like, those, like, in-between words, like, at a, don't count. So I think
okay. Nice. All right, sweet. Debuting at number 4 is Getting Old by Luke Combs.
Nice. Okay.
Number 5 is SOS by SZA. What? Debuting at number 6, So Much for Stardust, Fall Out Boy.
Wild. All right.
I didn't even know they were still making music,
Me
let
neither.
alone alive.
Pete. Right? Pete.
Right?
Pete Wentz.
Right? Yeah, the bassist. right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only one I can name.
Yeah. Well, I think he was the one who did most of the work.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what everyone said.
Yeah.
At number 7, Midnights by Taylor Swift. 8, Heroes and Villains by Metro Boomin. Ooh. Number 9, Dangerous Double album, Morgan Wallen.
Ooh.
Hold on. Come on, bud. That is the good album. Hold on. Come on. And then at number 10, Mañana Será Bonita by Karol G.
Oh my gosh. Levi and Shane dropped out of the top 10.
It is... Where's
At
that?
12, but
Yeah.
it's out of the 10. Holy shit. Also, look at this shit. Depeche Mode at 14. What is happening? Wild.
Oh, wow. Nice, dude. I didn't know they had a new album. All right, well.
Me neither.
Memento Mori. Isn't that something about death? Come on now. Chill out.
Yeah. Well, they're,
Yeah,
how they be.
they died.
But
Yeah,
there's
death memories.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 debuts in the top 10 this week.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Way to mix it up there, Billboard.
Yeah. There's like we didn't do it. It's just the stats, man.
Nice.
It's all right. Whatever. Yeah.
Let's see. We want to thank our friends, the Dutch and Denver podcast, the No New Friends podcast, Kicking It with the Kellys, and the Remedy Room. You can find all of our links at linktree/WOKPOD.
Yeah.
And if you can't tell, I'm sick. So if
Be
you
kind
are
about
watching
his
this
voice.
and then I'll say, like, if you put in the comments some crazy shit, I know where you live.
Shane sounds like death. Yeah, we know.
And I'll just do it.
Yeah. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. All right. Well, on that note, I've had enough. Peace out, bitches.
Tip your bartender.